Hi, welcome back. So far we've built our virtual network, we've created our virtual server, we've created a public IP address and DNS record to point to it. We've connected to the machine to our VM and added we've connected our machine to our virtual network. We've added security rules to allow access to the server. We've also managed to connect to the server and configure it as a web server and create a website. So what we're going to do now is secure that website using a certificate and HTTPS SSL connectivity to encrypt the traffic that goes to our web server. Okay, so yep, again, we're LANet, we're Cloud Infrastructure Specialist, we're Microsoft Partner. You can learn more about us on our website and also use the QR code to connect with us on LinkedIn. So in this session, we'll look at installing the SSL add-on and then using a Let's Encrypt free SSL certificate. Okay, so now we've got our DNS set up, we've got our virtual machine, we're going to add the SSL certificate and we're going to connect to it via our SSH session and run the commands to go and install the add-on and the certificate. So let's take a look at that. So let's run the command. So first we'll do an update to the components. And then we'll install the certbot tool, just by running that. And finally, we'll just create and assign the certificate. So we'll see the steps there now. It's going to ask us a couple of questions. Oh, we've got to remove the Apache bit on the end of that. So now we'll run the certificate setup. So it's going to go to Let's Encrypt. It's going to check if it can access our site and just supply an email address, agree to the terms and conditions. I'm just going to select no to that one. It's going to ask you which website you want to use, and it's picked up our one because it's the only one that's enabled. So we just select the number one, and it's going to find and request a certificate and assign it. Okay, that's done successfully. So we can now go over to our website and try and hit it with the HTTPS URL. And as we can see, that's not secure at the moment, so let's change that to HTTPS. And we should see, yep, that's working, and we can see the padlock as well. If we look into that padlock, we'll be able to see the certificate and SSL settings in there. So we just click on the certificate icon, and we'll be able to see all the details of the certificate, the encryption types and everything, and also the dates and the names of it, as well as the provider, the issuer, we could say. In this case, we can see it's Let's Encrypt. Okay, so that's working nicely. And for further reading on this one, you can understand a little bit more about what TLS and SSL certificates are all about. Have a good understanding what it's used for, when would we use it, why would we use it, what are the latest TLS versions, and which ones should we and should we not use. Notice your browser behavior as well. So when you hit an SSL site, you'll see the padlock and you'll be able to go into that. So when you've set yours up, look at the certificate information as well. So open up the view details in your browser and you'll be able to see who's issued that certificate. So go and check that as well. And you'll see the dates and issuer and a lot more about the certificate, and as well as the encryption levels and things like that as well. Okay, so that's a quick summary on just installing that SSL certificate. There's a couple of commands we need to run, and it's fairly straightforward as well. So what it does, it gives us the option to secure our website using SSL, and in this case it's also a free certificate that we can use. Okay, so in the next one we'll test that website and make sure we can hit it via SSL. We'll also be able to test the strength of the security on the website as well that we've got. So join us in the next session.